Do you have a crush on someone who seems interested but always keeps their distance? Or perhaps you're dating someone but feel like you're not really a part of their life, even though you're supposed to be. Are you overthinking it? Or did you do something wrong? Well, it might not be about you at all. Someone can like you, even love you, and still be detached and emotionally unavailable. And for many, this isn't a choice, but a pattern shaped by their past experiences. They may have attachment trauma, fear of intimacy, or defense mechanisms that make emotional closeness feel unsafe. And they may push you away despite not really wanting to. But how can you tell if that's really happening? Before you commit more time hoping they'll change, here are 5 clear signs they're emotionally unavailable, even if they like you. Hopefully this video will give you some clarity. 1. Love bombing. What would love bombing have to do with emotional unavailability? Love bombing usually happens at the early stages of a relationship. They might make you feel like the most special person in the world by showering you with constant texts and memes, endless conversations, and extravagant affection. Everything you want. But just when things start getting serious, they withdraw. The texts slow down, the enthusiasm on their end fades, and you're left wondering, was it all an act? Yes, and it lasted for as long as they could bear it. Why do they do this? The truth is, your love interest might not even be aware why they love bomb. For many, love bombing isn't always intentional manipulation. It can be a sign of fearful avoidant attachment. People with this attachment style crave deep connection but panic when intimacy feels too real. A study revealed that love bombing can be a defense mechanism, an attempt to create a superficial bond without true vulnerability. Once the real messy bits about love begin to show, they might shut down, instinctively pulling away in fear of losing control or from being abandoned. 2. It's only physical. The chemistry is undeniable. They're affectionate, eager to be close, and physical intimacy happens easily. Then why is it that when it comes to sharing their emotions, how they feel about you, what's on their mind, or even their past, they pull away? Conversations stay surface level, and whenever you try to connect on a deeper level, they shut down or change the subject. For some people, physical intimacy feels safer than emotional intimacy. Opening up emotionally means being vulnerable beyond what they're comfortable with. And if they have a history of emotional wounds, whether from past heartbreaks or childhood experiences, letting their guard down can feel overwhelming. According to this study, people with avoidant attachment styles often use sex as a way to experience connection without risking emotional closeness. Their body connects, but their heart and mind are isolated from the situation you guys got going on. This isn't always intentional, and it doesn't necessarily mean they don't care about you. In fact, the research suggests that people who struggle with emotional intimacy often crave connection but fear the depth that comes with it. They choose physical intimacy as a substitute for emotional closeness. Not because they don't want to love, because they don't know how to navigate it safely. 3, they are workaholics. Having a drive for success is admirable. It might even be one of the reasons you were attracted to them in the first place. But over time, as the connection matures, you may start to notice that they become more and more busy. Calls and texts go unanswered for hours, and any attempt to address that is met with, "I'm busy with work," or "I don't have time." For some people, work isn't just a career, it's an emotional shield. According to The Attachment Project, an online platform dedicated to helping individuals identify their attachment style and improve on them, individuals with avoidant attachment styles often prioritize work over relationships, not because they don't care, but because it's overwhelming. By immersing themselves in work, they maintain control by avoiding vulnerability in the name of being productive. Are you starting to recognize these signs in someone you know, or maybe even in yourself? Let us know by hitting the like button. 4, they get defensive. If you've tried to speak to them about the issue, it might have gone something like this. You ask why they never share their feelings or why they seem distant when you try to connect. But instead of the heart-to-heart, they snap back with something like, "Why are you always so dramatic?" Or, "You're never satisfied, are you?" For emotionally unavailable people, emotional intimacy can feel threatening because they've learned to associate vulnerability with discomfort, loss of control, or even betrayal. Maybe in past relationships, opening up led to pain. Maybe growing up, they never had a safe space to express emotions. So instead of acknowledging this, they deflect by turning the issue back on you to avoid confronting their own fears. Admitting they're not meeting your needs might cause them to feel like they failed. So instead, they may put up a shield that presents as defensiveness and frustration directed towards you. But here's the truth. It's not that they don't like you. The feelings are there. It's just that the walls they've built are stronger than their ability to let you in. And no matter how much you care, only they can decide to break them down. 5, they're overly logical. Do conversations about emotions feel more like a debate than a connection? It's as if they're trying to win rather than understand. You open up about how much they mean to you, hoping for a cute reply that would turn you on or set the mood. Instead, they say something like, "Love is just a chemical reaction in the brain." Or, when you express your feelings, they reply with, "Feelings aren't real, you're overthinking it." According to Dr. Sue Johnson, founder of Emotionally Focused Therapy, or EFT, people with avoidant attachment styles often struggle with emotional intimacy because they learned early on that emotions were unreliable or even dangerous. By treating love as a rational equation rather than an emotional experience, they keep themselves protected from potential heartbreak, despite how genuine the love they receive is. And number 6, they've never been in love. They might say things like, "I don't know what love is," or say they're unsure about how they feel. Underneath those words, there's often a deeper meaning hidden. For some, love isn't something they've truly experienced, not because they haven't met that right person, but because emotional intimacy has always felt unfamiliar or even unsafe. An article from Our Mental Health suggests that people who struggle to experience love often carry unresolved fears of intimacy or vulnerability, making it difficult to form deep emotional bonds. If someone has learned early on that emotional closeness leads to hurt, they may keep love at arm's length, even if they crave it deep down. What to do if you're in this situation? Accept that you can't change them. Emotional unavailability isn't something you can fix for them. Communicate your needs clearly. Your feelings are valid. Instead of hoping they'll change on their own, be upfront about what you need. Set boundaries to protect yourself. You deserve a relationship that feels safe and fulfilling. See if they're willing to work on it. Change is possible, but only if they recognize the issue and want to do the work. If they consistently avoid deeper conversations, consider what that means for your future together. And know when to walk away. If you're constantly feeling unheard or emotionally neglected, choosing yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. Before we end this video, take a moment to reflect. Could you be doing this too without realizing it? If you've noticed a pattern of being drawn to emotionally unavailable people, we have a video that explores why that might be.